Hey guys! So, as you can see, today we're in a very different scenery, which is my desk because I'm filming the first traditional art video on this channel. And today is a really special video because Arrtx reached out to me and they sent me some of their markers to review. So I'm really excited and thank you so much to them because this is like such an amazing and exciting opportunity and I really can't wait to test out these markers. I've recently been really obsessed with acrylic markers in general, and I really love using them because they're very like similar to like wash or like painting, but it's much easier and without the hassle. So I'm really excited to review them. So they actually sent me two things, and the first thing being this humongous sketchbook. This is such a huge sketchbook and it's an A4 one, and I've actually never worked on an A4 sketchbook before. I guess like A5 is just the comfort size for me, but I'm really excited to work on like bigger sizes. And also it's like pretty thick, like look at that. It is a pretty thick sketchbook and it is such good quality from the cover. So let's just open it up. I wanna see like how the pages look from the inside. It kind of already got opened during like the shipping process, but I tried my best not to like open the rest. But here you can see it's so cute and I love the color. I love green and I really love this shade of green especially. And also you can see like there's an indent here and it has a super cute like bunny and it has the logo. Let's look at the paper. Oh, it also comes with this like notice. I guess it's kind of instructions for the sketchbook. So pretty nice, pretty useful. Oh, I love this. I actually love this. It's like really nice paper and I think it's like pretty cool. Wow. This is such a fancy sketchbook. I'm so in love. I want to decorate this, but we'll look at the markers first and then we'll return to this sketchbook. So let's bring in the markers. Here they are. Okay, so let's put the sketchbook to the side for a moment. And here we have the markers. So I actually got the 48 color set of the Simptap markers. And these are really nice markers because they come with like the thing that you can press to actually let the ink flow, because if you know, these are brush markers, so like for you not to ruin the brush or dent it in any way, this is super useful. So yeah, I already love the box. I don't know if you can see, but it's like super glittery and it is pink, and anything is pink is so cute. And the back of the box is also super cute. Look at that. I think color selection is pretty nice. And what I like about Arrtx is that they actually include like skin colors and colors that are more like useful instead of like super saturated colors. Okay, now moment of truth. Let's open it up. I'm kind of struggling right here, but ta-da! Okay, this is so nice. You can see all of the colors, like there's so much colors. And I love every single one of them. So I did actually already like open them and I didn't test them or anything, but just to like let the ink flow, because this does actually take some time for you to do so. But I did leave a couple that I didn't, just to show you how it works. So basically here is the marker. It is such a nice design and I love it. So this is like the color that we have. It's kind of like a light lilac color. But basically what's new with these markers are these caps, and these are to protect you because like this little thing right here, if you press it, the ink flows. So for you to avoid like the ink flowing everywhere by accident, there's this like little cap, which is so useful. Okay, so From my experience from trying to pump out the ink from all of these colors, I found out that like you should actually like press on this and then shake it a couple of times, and it does take some time for the ink to actually like flow, but this is only for the first time, and then you'll have it like flowing. So you do this and then you keep on pressing this to make the ink flow out. As you can see, it's already kind of flowing. The color is kind of light, so it's not as noticeable. So after shaking and pressing on the like little thing for some time, the ink is starting to flow out, and you just need to kind of wait for it to go to the bottom so you can actually start using it, which I think is it's like a bit of a process, but it works and it is really nice. Also, for these types of markers, the box is actually really special because if you like flip it the other way and then you bend this like little thing right here, it does this and it becomes a stand for your markers, so you can just like put them like this on your desk and enjoy them without the hassle of having like to put them in a certain container and like lose them. And it's just so nice and so handy, and I just love the thought of this included in the design of the box, so you can actually reuse this beautiful box. Okay, so I actually like got them outside of the box and they're like rolling everywhere, but I just wanted to show you how they look and how many colors there are. There is just like so much right here, and I'm so grateful to be able to have them in my hands, and I'm really excited to start working with them. Also, while I was taking them out of the box, I noticed that we have like two little things inside, and the first one is a thank you note, which is so cute and so like thoughtful of them. And the second is just like instructions for how you can like use the markers and the correct way to like pump the ink, which I think is also super cute and super useful. But yeah, like here are the markers laid out. There are just so many colors, and right now I'll swatch them for you guys, but I think before that we're going to like decorate the sketchbook a little bit, and then we'll start like actually swatching. So yeah, I can't wait. This is so exciting. Okay, like now back to this beautiful sketchbook. I wanna put on some stickers. I'm not going to fully decorate it because I can just like keep on adding stickers whenever. And it's like so huge, so it would need a lot of stickers. But I do have a few stickers here with me. So firstly, I have this like Sanrio sticker book that I got a while ago, and I think I'm going to choose something from it to put on it. Let's see. I'm not too sure what I can put. As you can see, it's like all over the place. I've used a lot of the stickers in here. I think this will look super cute. I love pink and green together, so or we could do Kuromi. I think the green in here like looks so much like the green in the sketchbook, and also it's glittery, so I think we'll use this one. So let's just like pop it on. Okay, I want to put it like here, right there on top. Oh my goodness, it looks so cute. Okay, I'm in love. And then we can like add more stickers. I'm not sure what else we can add. Okay, I'll look into it. Okay, maybe this Pachaka right here. Maybe. Okay, let's try to actually take him out. Yeah, and we can like, I don't know where to put it. Maybe like here or something. Yeah. Okay. I love personalizing my sketchbook, so I'm really enjoying doing this. And I also do have like some other stickers that I got from like local artists. So we have like this one, like these, We also have this one, which is like a holographic one. I have this like little doggo, super cute. This is me with uni assignments. I just love them so much. I have like a few stickers and this like Pikachu one. This like little doggo right here. And these, I'm not sure if any of them I can use on this sketchbook because like they don't really give the vibe of this sketchbook, but let's see. I think this could be cute. I had like this, like there was this like I don't know, there was like a doggo that was super cute. I think this would go really well, so I actually might like plop it on. Uh, so yeah, let's hope I don't. Okay, yeah, thankfully I didn't tear it. I'm not sure where I can put it. I think we're just going to put them all like next to each other, and yeah, I think they're looking super cute next to each other like that. And we also have this one. Would this be cute on here? I think, yeah, honestly, I think it looks cute, so I might just use this one, and then we'll add in like more little stickers and maybe like puffy stickers. But I think this really goes with the vibe. Here I am just struggling with this sticker, trying to get it to actually like, okay, please cooperate with me. Okay, I'm afraid that I'll actually like tear it apart. So, okay, so finally I got it peeled, and now I just need to put it on here. I think like that. Yeah, I think it looks cute. It kind of overlapped with this, but I don't really mind it, so I'll just keep it. I also have these, my melody stickers. I'm thinking of adding them because I kind of like the vibes that they do give. I'm not sure which one. Trying to make decisions here. Okay, I think we're going to remove Pachaco. For now, we can add him in later, and we'll do one of these. Decisions. I think this one or this one. I think I'm going to go with this one to kind of match like the tail in here. So let's just do that. And let's just like pop it here. I think that looks so cute, doesn't it? And then we can like add something like smaller. Okay, I think it's looking cute. Okay, never mind. It was actually like about to pop off, but yeah, I think it's looking pretty cute. Let me just try to pull it closer. Yeah, I think we put some stickers. We can decorate the rest later. Like, I'll try to fill it up with like more stickers in the future. But you can see it's so cute. Like, look at that. Okay, now let's actually get into the interesting part and like start swatching the markers. I'm going to do it on this page, or like maybe the next one. I think we're just going to do it on this one. So yeah, let's just like get into it. So here are the swatches. Please ignore this blotch over here. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with the color selection. I really love all these colors. They just look so pretty. I think like my favorites are like the skin tones and the pinks and greens. Just everything is so cute. And also it comes with like silver and gold, which I love. I don't know if you can see it, but they are pretty shiny, and I think they'll like add a pretty good touch to your paintings. Also, they don't show on the other page at all, so I think you can actually like use them without worrying too much with this sketchbook. And pretty much any sketchbook with like more thicker paper, like from 150 GSM to like 200 or 300 GSM, I think would work just fine. So yeah, I've just swatched the markers, and I think I'm going to like try to doodle some like simple things first, and then we'll move on to a big like finished drawing. So, voice over me here because it is really hard to talk and draw at the same time. So, we'll just go with a voiceover to like lessen the awkwardness a bit. I'm still going to be awkward, but it's going to be a bit better. So, here I had started like using the markers to actually draw something, and I started by doodling just some things that were in my comfort zone. So, I firstly started by drawing a bunch of grapes, and weirdly, I've been really enjoying drawing like grapes. I don't know why, there is just like something really satisfying about drawing grapes because they do have different colors and they're like shiny and glossy. So I decided to draw them, and I've also really been enjoying like drawing fruits and sweet treats in general. So yeah, I really enjoyed doing this drawing, and it was really fun using the markers while doing it. Also, I did actually use acrylic markers before, but it was like a really like small generic set of acrylic markers, and they had bullet nibs, which was like making the experience quite different from these ones because these are like more like fancy markers with like brush nibs, and the color selection is just amazing. So it was really fun drawing with them, and if you guys are interested, I will be leaving links to them down below if you want to check them out. But yeah, I really enjoyed them, and I really loved the brush tip because for me, like brush nibbed markers are kind of like pressure sensitivity in digital art, so it's really a lot of fun using it, and it makes drawing like a lot more easier and a lot more fun. So I really loved the brush nib also because I could like get different like thicknesses. So if I wanted like a really thick line, I could do that, and if I wanted to do like really small details, I could do that as well, which I really liked about these markers, and I really appreciate about anything brush nib. So that is just like something that I really liked. Also, something to keep in mind about these markers as I've been like using them for a while is that if you leave them for a while, the ink kind of might separate a little bit, and it gets like a little bit sheer and darker than the actual color. So I would recommend just before using like the marker to just shake it well and like click on the like pump thing a few times, and you should be like good to go because I've had that issue that I used a marker and then I went back to use it a couple of days later and the color was different, and I was kind of like confused, but that is because like the ink does separate, which is pretty normal with any like paint based markers or any paints in general for it to do that. So just wanted to let you know and give you a heads up because like it might kind of confuse some of you guys if you are using it. Also here I was just like almost done with the first drawing. I was adding details, and that is something that I really love about these, is that you can layer them on top of each other and you can go back in with lighter colors after darker ones, which is just like mind-blowing to me as a person who like has never like used markers like these before. So I really liked it. Also, what I really like about these markers or acrylic markers in general is how easy they are and accessible to use, because I do kind of like the effect that like wash or acrylics or any type of paint gives, but I don't really use them that much, and I go more for like markers or like any easier to use traditional media, because it just takes a lot of effort to like bring out a palette and bring in the paints and having to mix like each shade that you're using. So I really love these markers for like having that same effect without the hassle of having to mix everything and having to go out of your way to get a palette or something to mix the colors in, and you usually like can't do this if you're on the go. So I really love that about these markers and any acrylic markers in general. So if you are a person who likes to do like paintings, or your style is more like painterly, you love using wash or acrylic, I think these will be like perfect for you. Here I was also drawing a cat, because what can you do if you don't have anything in mind? You just draw a silly cat. And here you can see how blendable these are. It took me like a little bit to blend like the blush of the cheeks, but it worked surprisingly well, which I really loved. And also I drew a cat because like cats take about 90% of my brain, so I just like had to draw a cat because I just drew whatever came to my mind on this page. I didn't want to like do something like too big. I just wanted to test out the colors to see which ones I liked better, or like if they were like kind of similar to the colors of the caps, and to kind of get familiar a bit with them. And I would say the colors are like kind of accurate, kind of not. Some colors were not really accurate to the caps, but I think you can like depend more on the little like window in the marker itself for you to see the color, because you can actually like see the actual ink or paint quite well. So I just go with that. I don't really mind the caps not matching the color 100%, so it's not really an issue for me. So here I was starting to work on another drawing, and at this point I moved to my sketchbook, which surprisingly held up the markers really well. So this sketchbook is more on the like thin side of paper. So I think it's like about 90 or 110 GSM. I'm not really sure, but it held up the markers quite well. I thought it was like surprisingly doing well with these markers, because I was afraid that it would like only work well on like specific marker papers or like really heavy papers, but it did surprisingly well. And the only thing I would say is like if you put a couple of layers of wet paint on top of each other, it does kind of like fray a bit, and like the like fibers of the paper do come out, but I think it's like no issue for me. I could just like wipe them off at the end, so it was like no biggie for me. So if you're like me, I think you can use whatever type of paper and it will be just fine for you. Also here you'll see that I had like an issue with a purple marker, and when I used it, the ink splattered everywhere, but it's completely my fault because I shook it too much. So just make sure that you like shake it just a little bit, just enough to get the ink out, because sometimes it will like get too much ink out out, and that would actually go everywhere, and it might like cause these like ink droplets to go on your painting or whatever. So just make sure you're a bit more like careful than me, because I kind of messed up a couple of times, and to make it even better, I do actually like smear it with my sleeve. You'll see that later. So yeah, that is just something to be careful with. It does take a little bit of getting used to how you can like pump these out and get the correct amount of ink flowing, but I don't think it's like a big issue for me. Like after I used it for a couple of weeks, I did get used to it, and like mistakes like these don't really happen that often right now, so it's all good. But yeah, here I was just like adding more details. I wanted to draw something also in my comfort zone, which is drawing portraits, three-quarter view portraits. So I just decided to draw a pretty girl and give her like pink hair because I love the color pink, and I decided to like add to the cuteness factor by putting in a strawberry and a little bow. So yeah, also about the smear that the marker did, or that I personally did, it is super easy to fix because these markers are pretty opaque. So I was able like to cover it up by using a white, like off-white marker, and it was just like good to go. So you don't really have to worry a lot if you do mess up like this. It's an easy fix. If you're using like white paper, you can just like go over it with the white pen, and it is all okay. Another thing that I really love about acrylic markers is how forgivable they are. So if you're used to traditional like painting or traditional like art in general, you know how hard it is to fix up any mistakes you do. Usually if you like do a mistake in a drawing, you have to like tear the paper and just start all over again. But what I love about these is that they're pretty like similar to painting and to digital art as well, which you can just go over it with the same color and just like go over it again with the changes that you want to make, which is really nice because I messed up a couple of times, and like then I went in and fixed a little bit of the proportions and fixed things that I didn't want, or like to cover up a color that was like accidentally in there. So I really love that because I do prefer digital art because of that sole reason. Because like I can undo, I can fix things, change colors, like if I want something to be like bigger or smaller, I can change the scale easily. So this is something that I really like about these markers, and that is probably going to like make them my favorite like traditional art medium, because I just really enjoy it. Also here I was just like adding more details to the drawing, and I really did enjoy adding in like highlights and adding in the strokes for the hair. It was just like really satisfying for some reason, adding light highlights with these pens. It was just like so much fun for me. Now, also talking about the color selection, I think it is a pretty good color selection. I have the 48 color set, and I think the colors are pretty much enough for you to like draw whatever you want. So I did find that there were like a lot, or like enough skin tones. It's obviously not going to be like every skin tone that you can think of, but if you did mix some colors together, you can actually like get a pretty good color for like lighter skin tones and medium and darker ones. So I thought the like set was kind of like pretty enough for me to draw skin tones, and the color that I did really appreciate was that like peachy pink color, which is always the color that I look for immediately whenever I get a new set of colors. I just like love it so much, and I love adding blush with it, because blush is a pretty important thing in my art for me. I just like feel like a drawing isn't complete without blush, so I was able to find like really pretty colors, and also I like the shades that they do provide, and that they are not like so vibrant and like just like basic colors. I liked the shades that were in there, especially the pinks, and also the greens were really pretty, and the blues. So I would say it's a pretty inclusive set of colors, and you could just like do whatever you would like to do without having too much issues with the 48 color set. I'm not sure about the 36 or the 24, but I guess it would be kind of more limiting since there is less colors. But for me, this was just like fine. This was like more than enough for me. Here it was actually a few weeks later because I had a lot of exams and uni assignments to hand in, so it was really hectic and I didn't really want to rush like testing out these markers. So this was just like a few weeks later and like a few days ago, and here I was trying to draw How from ZB1. If you're into K-pop, you'll know, but it didn't really end up looking like him, which I'm totally okay with because I mainly drew this because of the cute reference photo, and I had a lot of fun like drawing it. Also, something really surprising for me is that the most like enjoyable thing in this drawing was drawing the puppy fur. It was just like really satisfying for me for some reason, and I really enjoy it. Also, I want you guys to let me know if you like videos like these more, which are like longer, more like chit chatty, kind of like more chill videos. This is getting pretty long. I think it's around like 30 something minutes to like 40 minutes, so it is probably the longest video that I filmed. Or if you do prefer like short, straight to the point videos for traditional work, because I'm not really sure about how to go for traditional videos because I love watching both. So just let me know your input and feedback on this, and I will be happy to do whatever you guys prefer. But yeah, I really liked that like by using these markers I was able to kind of like fix the proportions on his face, because I did kind of like mess it up the first time, and then I went in and fixed some things. I did also like finish the drawings off camera so I can like kind of focus more, because I have an issue that when I'm drawing and I'm filming at the same time, it kind of doesn't like always match what I envisioned in my mind, and I kind of like always mess up something. So I just decided to like fix it off camera and then you'll see like how it looked like at the end of the video, and you can see how I kind of fixed it. It still doesn't look like him, but I'm not really like bothered by it. I think it's like totally okay, and I love the painting either way. Also, here I did another drawing, and this is the final one that I did film. And here, as you can see, I was getting like more confident with using the markers because I've been using them for like the past few weeks, so I was getting pretty familiar with it. So I just decided to go just right in with the markers, and I did start by like blocking in where things would go, like the eyes and the face, and then I just went with it and drew whatever. And I think this style is more of what I like to do when using these acrylic markers, this like painterly style, really messy, really all over the place, but I do really like the end result of it. So yeah, I think I'm going to stop talking because I've been like talking for a really long time right now. So I'll leave you with the rest of the clip and I will see you later. Okay, so it's been a few weeks and I've used the markers a couple of times in my sketchbook, so just wanted to show you what I've like drawn with them over the weeks. So firstly we have this one which I did film the process of, and I'm not really happy with it because it was like the first try, but it's kind of okay. And then I did this the same day and I like it a lot better and I love the colors that I used. And then we have this one, which I did a couple of days ago, so it is pretty recent. And I really love the color combination of this because I just love pink and green together, and also the light blue goes really well. And I was really proud of this one. I guess it kind of like the messy kind of painterly style more. And then here are like two more that I did, and I tried to film a couple of clips from them. You've probably already seen them. And I did this one yesterday, and I really like the colors. I think they turned out pretty cute. But yeah, that is everything. I have a few pages of my sketchbook left. Um, so hopefully there will be a sketchbook tour soon. But yeah, that is like everything that I did in my sketchbook. And also, we can't forget about the drawing that I did in this big boy. It is really big, and I added more stickers, as you can see. But yeah, this is just what we did. So that is everything. So that is it. Hope you guys enjoyed this video. I know it was such a long one, but I really hope that you enjoyed it, and I will see you in my next one. Goodbye!